Hello everyone, how are we doing? I wanted to take a moment and go through kind of the history of Super Metroid for me. There's a video I posted a couple years back of my journey to a sub 50 any%, and we're actually gonna go through that first to kind of see the journey that I took to get to a sub 50, and then kind of the path we took to completing some other categories, and then ultimately what this video is about. So we're gonna step back in time to 2017. This is when I first started my Super Metroid speedrunning journey, and that run was a 2 hour and 59 minute 45 second run. I was pretty proud of this.
It's first full completed run.
First full completed run, but we weren't done there. We came back in same month with a 157.23 for our first sub 2 hour 80% run.
Yes.
Was also pretty proud of this moment.
All right. And I missed Zero Meaning. Thanks for that, GG. Ancient game.
And then again in August of 2017, we got a 151.28.
All right.
So we're still learning the run at this point. Really, we're just doing this to improve our movement, our tech for the randomizer tournaments that we were wanting to join.
You're still.
But this is when things really started to take a turn. We came back a year later with a 111.01. This was after a bit of randomizer. We played a lot of randomizer, a few hacks. So we were destined for a pretty wicked PB, and then just a few days later,
All right.
we hit a 108.39. We're getting closer to the sub 1 hour. At
Where
this
can
point,
I shave 8 minutes and 39 seconds?
I love that line. Where can we shave a minute and 8 minutes and 39 seconds? I thought that was such a fantastic line. But next month, we dropped it to a 105.45. Again, we're mostly doing randomizer at this point, not really putting a lot of effort into the any% scene. But we come back to it every now and then. But this is really where we started making strides. This run, I remember, we took a year break, and we came back in March of 2019, got a 56.52, which was a monumental PB. This was after a full year of rando, grinding the Super Metroid Randomizer Accessible Tournament, and
I swear, this is the best birthday weekend.
shout outs to the birthday. Yeah, it was just a monumental run, but we knew we didn't want to stop there. Then in April of 2019, we got the 55.49, so shaved off another minute from the PB. But again, we took another
3-second PB.
half a year break to come back following more grinding of randomizer, and the very first run back, we actually got a 3-second PB, which I think is hilarious.
I can't believe it.
But this is really right here. I'm gonna pause it right here because I need y'all to understand something. We took a 13-month break from any%. Again, this was primarily because we were focusing on randomizer, the different tournaments we were in, and I knew I've always wanted to come back and try to break sub 50. So 2020 was a huge year for any% for me. But we took a 13-month break. We got the 54.20, and let's continue on here.
Nicely done, Extreme.
Just a few days later, the 52.35.
Money. Yeah.
I'm really feeling it. I know there's lots of room for improvement with these runs, and only 2 minutes and 36 seconds to shave to get that sub 50 run.
Run of the day. Come on, baby.
This was a good run.
Let's go.
Just 5 days later, 51.54. So just within 10 days, we are really, really getting close to that sub 50. And I'm just feeling it.
I can't.
Just a couple days later, we got the 51.43, and I want to say we missed the baby skip on this one. Hey, a PB is a PB.
All right.
We're chipping away. We're chipping away towards our goal here. And then again, just a day later, we got the 51.11. And this was an interesting run because we, like I said,
all right.
we
we
missed the baby skip in the previous run. But we got it on this run. So now all we have to do is combine the two, because you see we were down by 36.7 seconds at one point in Lower North Air. This one, just a few days later, 50.27. Again, this is all in the month of September.
All right.
Feeling really good. September was a huge month for Super Metroid for me.
Cool. Look at that.
So at this point, it was all about, you know, really focusing in on the areas that I knew I could improve the most
to get
the biggest return. And here it is. We had to have a pretty good run, and all of this work we put in really over the last 3 years with Randomizer, but the last month specifically to get to this point, to sub 50, was a mental battle. But to be fair, we got it relatively quickly, and I could not be happier about that. There are some people out there who are still working on this, and all the luck to them. This is a very emotional. Let's go. We did it. September 25th, all within a month, down to a 49.53. Okay. But pause. Okay, what did we decide to do after this? That's the question. We went on a category hunt. We knew we were going to be done with 80% for a while. We got the sub 50, so we were going to go category hunt some other categories.
Thank you so much for the 250 lick.
We got the Yay! We got the 125 100%, which honestly for me, this felt so much better than the sub 50. This was such a tough run, and I could not be more happier with this run. I know I could do it better, but I was satisfied with that.
You guys have no idea the freaking relief.
Then we followed it up. We wanted to do a nice 80% all boss run. I like this run. This was a pretty good run, 53.25. We didn't do a lot of grinding on these, but like just wanted to get, you know, them down to a where our skill level was. And then after 80% all bosses, we did a Club Nintendo % run. This run is actually extremely difficult.
Yeah, because this run is hard. I mean, not hard, it's like a mental struggle. There we go, woohoo!
But we finished that one. Then we finished the Nintendo Power % run, which we were able to do a 113.
I'm so sorry, hero. Let's go.
This was a really good run. So then we did quite possibly one of the best runs we've ever done. Like this might even be better than the sub 50 or the 125. This at the time was top 10 for GT Spacetime. Quite a few other people have gotten into the category. But this is a very complex category that requires a lot of tech.
Let's go!
But I was very happy with the sub 17. The goal was a 16:59, which was top 10 at the time. Our PB was a 17:06, so we had a 16:47. We were very, very, very happy with this run. Then we did RBO. Wait, Not that RBO though. This is reverse beam order, where you collect all of the beams, well, in the reverse order. So like, you know how you get charged first? Well, you're gonna get charged last in this category. And we got a sub hour, which is really what we were trying to get for this category. Then came North Korea %. This is a fantastic category. It's really difficult, but it's actually like, if you want to get into reverse boss order, then this is kind of like your first step into that. 104 was a fantastic run for me. I was very, very, very happy with this run. But what's missing? We knocked off 80%. We knocked off North Korea %. We knocked off 80% all bosses, 100%. Nintendo Power %. Club Nintendo %. Reverse beam order. That's a lot of categories. But there's still one more category that, despite all of the other categories we wanted to do, we never did. RBO. The true RBO. Reverse boss order. This run is almost 5 years old. And for whatever reason, we never went back to it. But I think it's time to change that. I am officially returning to Super Metroid. For only a little bit, you see, because I'm going to go for the sub 130 reverse boss order. We're going to get started on this as soon as possible. And I hope you'll join me on this journey as I return to Super Metroid for the first time in a few years. And cheer me on as I work towards the last goal of my Super Metroid career. Thank you.